Are you working on a smart home project and finding that your development board is just too bulky for the enclosure? It is a common frustration when you want to keep your DIY hardware compact but still need full Wi-Fi capabilities for your sensor data or remote controls. That is where the Wemos D1 Mini comes into play as a potential solution. It is a very small ESP8266 based board designed specifically for makers who need to pack a lot of wireless functionality into a tiny footprint without adding unnecessary weight or size. One of the standout updates here is the inclusion of a Type-C USB port. If you have been struggling with older, fragile micro USB connections, this is a significant quality of life upgrade that makes plugging in for programming or power much more reliable. Keep in mind that this board runs on 3.3V logic. This is standard for most modern sensors and I2C modules, but you should always double-check your external components. If you are coming from a 5V world, make sure your peripherals are compatible to avoid any issues. Because it uses the ESP12F module, you get a solid platform for your IoT applications. It is perfect for projects like environmental monitoring, simple web-based switches, or even connecting legacy appliances to your home Wi-Fi network with minimal effort. The board comes with pins that make it incredibly easy to use on a breadboard. This is great for prototyping your circuits, but if you plan on soldering it into a permanent project, ensure your casing has enough clearance for the pins and the USB connector. You should consider this board if you need a compact, low-cost option for basic wireless tasks. However, if your project requires heavy computation or a massive amount of pins, you might need to look into more powerful alternatives. It is a balance of size versus capacity. At a price point around $3.68, it is a very accessible component for hobbyists. Since it is a widely used standard, finding libraries and community support for this specific ESP8266 variant is usually quite straightforward, which saves you a lot of troubleshooting time. Before you check out, verify that the board version matches your specific hardware needs. Since there are a few variations of the D1 Mini, confirm that the one you are looking at has the features, like the Type-C port, that you actually want. Overall, it is a practical option for anyone looking to keep their builds neat and functional. Take a moment to compare the latest prices and verify the specifications before you start your next project. Happy building, and I hope this helps you decide on the right board.